Howdy everybody, welcome back to my channel Passion Theory. And where I share with you some of my passions, this one being video gaming. This is going to be a little different, and that's because I'm in a slightly different location. My vanity got built, and I'm kind of using it as a desk right now. It's really, really hot. It's going to be really hot for the next 3 days. So I'm sorry about the sound of my AC in the background, but if I don't have it on, I will melt to death. And so there's nothing, unfortunately, I can do about the AC noise in the next couple of videos. Just, that's going to be because we're in a heat wave for the next few days. Luckily, it's only lasting about 3 days, and we'll still be in a heat wave, but it won't be up in the hundreds plus. If it's less than 100 degrees, then I can turn my AC on and then turn it off for a half an hour video, and then turn it back on after I'm done filming. But in 100-degree plus weather, my room is on the second story, and if I don't have it constantly running, it won't get cold again. Well, not cold, but it won't cool down. And I won't be able to sleep at night because it will be too hot. So, and I'll be sweating and sad, and we don't want that. So we'll just have to deal with a little bit of noise in the background for 1 or 2 videos. Alright, let's get started. We were hanging out with Michael. I want to get Michael's thing over with so I can play more of the little witch game I've been playing and do some more new demos and such. Okay. This is the last one. Oh yeah, his ridiculous outfit. I forgot about that. When we reach the apartment complex, we find a room available for Michael, and we decide to recuperate before regrouping tomorrow and continuing the investigation.
Bye.
Michael bids me a polite goodnight as we part ways. I better end up being able to sleep with Michael. I mean, I'm just saying, in this scenario, I have turned down Ace. So, in my room, I pat down my pillow and throw myself on the bed, getting comfortable for a night of sleep. I don't even like Michael. It's been such an eventful day, and so unlike anything in heaven. She does, though. Ariel does. I don't. It's very clear that the game wants you to like Michael, but I don't. As I close my eyes and drift off, I think of the strange reality of being a human, and of having a human Michael sleeping in the room beside me. Michael be busting into our bedroom middle of the night. I don't know what to do with these stupid human urges. Ah! The sunlight filtering through my curtains pulls me from my sleep, and I open my eyes reluctantly, unfamiliar with the sensation of fatigue. In a human body, it's easier to overexert or to feel the effects of too little sleep. Right now, all I want to do is roll over and go back to sleep. Michael and I have more investigating to do. Now that we have a new lead, we can begin our search in earnest. Thanks to Keldrin, we have an idea what we're looking for, but stumbling across another lead might not be easy. I dress with haste, eager to investigate and explore, and head to Michael's room to knock as soon as I arrive. We need more than one outfit. Like, they gave us one outfit. They gave Michael one outfit, and they gave us one outfit, and that's a little bit ridiculous.
Salutations.
Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Your outfit's ridiculous. I step into the room as Michael closes the door behind me, and I take a look around the room to examine his accommodation. It's really similar to the room I was given, but without any of the decorations I've acquired. Oh, he also doesn't have like a TV and stuff, and we do. Michael is still in the clothes from the previous day, and he looks uncomfortable about it. I am ready to leave. I assume you have an idea of where we should investigate next. I assume that you should just let me do my freaking job, or you should do my job, but stop telling me how to do my job. I think for a moment. I'm not certain on where to go, but I do know wherever we go, Michael is going to look out of place. Why didn't you say that when they gave him the outfit? You should have told him right then and there, Michael, they're pulling your leg, they're messing with you, I'm so glad she said something, because I would have been really irritated with, like, he's already got, like, a mullet going on, okay? And, like, the right kind of mullet can look okay on certain people, but it doesn't usually look that great. And, like, they've already got that going on, and then they throw on, like... Honestly, I wouldn't mind this outfit too much if it didn't say stud across the shirt. Maybe it's best you don't go out in those clothes. As the humans say, you'll stick out like a sore thumb. Was there a time I was not sticking out? I suppose this is a step in the right direction from angelic armor, but it's still too eye-catching. Michael considers this for a moment before his expression turns somewhat sour. Did Keldrin play tricks on me when choosing my attire? Indeedly doodly, yes. No, but don't take it so seriously. It's not like the outfit looks bad on you. Yes, he did. He was playing tricks. But we need to go with something more appropriate, something you will feel more comfortable in. Even if this outfit didn't turn heads, it's clear Michael isn't suited with the clothes. It's more like he doesn't like the clothes, not that he's not suited for him. He's suited for that just fine. Man can rock a crop top just fine. It's not his looks that I don't like, it's his attitude. Imagine his armor brings him such confidence, whereas these clothes do the opposite. Please. Oh, that means a fun shopping trip. I've been waiting for the opportunity. I'm thrilled at the idea of shopping with Michael and recreating some of the scenes I've seen on TV. This seems like a waste of time when we have our investigation to complete. We won't get much investigating done if you don't look like a human and blend in. Isn't that what you told me? I did. This is part of the mission then. Stop questioning how I do my stuff, Michael. You put me as lead angel. Shut up about it then and do as I say. I open the door to allow Michael to step outside so we can get started on finding him some new clothes. Okay. If you insist. I do, and I know my way to the local mall. The hustle and bustle of the mall is a little familiar to me now, having spent some time here. On market days, the whole town sees an influx of visitors and main shopping streets become filled with crowds. The mall has a wide variety of visitors, from office workers rushing for lunch to meandering shoppers considering items in every window.
Humans.
How many stores could humans possibly need? Of course, Michael doesn't see the appeal in material goods, because Michael's boring. Well, each one serves a different purpose: clothing, furniture, beauty, hobbies. Not to mention all the different types of restaurants and cafes. All the different types of food are one of my favorite things about Earth. Even cultures from across the world made it here to share their food, and it's all so tasty. Cafe, like the kind Raphael has spoken about. Exactly the same. They can be so relaxing and with delicious treats, too. Thinking so much about food and snacks makes me wish we were sitting down to eat at one of the wonderful places here. I've heard him talk about this at length. I heard somebody coming up the stairs. There goes my kid running up to grab something. We both laugh at that. For a time, Raphael would always tell enthusiastic stories of his own time on Earth, and would sometimes even repeat his favorite ones. Me too. Do you feel like going to one now? Let's get him some clothes first. My tone is optimistic. I really hope Michael says yes. I think it's best to prioritize the change in attire. Yeah, see, and then you can go to a cute cafe. Okay, I understand. That is what we're here for after all. I stop in my tracks to look around at the options nearby. This store ahead looks like it'll work. I lead Michael into a store that serves both men and women's fashions, but isn't as youthful or colorful as some of the surrounding shops. I don't want to drag Michael through a place that sells items similar to the crop top he's wearing. I don't think he would like that at all. Are you happy with the jeans that were chosen for you? I suppose. Dude, do you have any, just wants, needs, desires of any kind? Likes, dislikes? You clearly dislike the clothes, but, it's a yes or no question. Do you want to keep the pants? Or do you want to buy new pants? Picking something out feels like it's going to be hard. I think Michael will want to pick something suitable for his personality and comfort level, which limits our options. I spot a gorgeous white button-down on one of the racks and pull it out, holding it up to Michael's torso to get a sense of how it would look on him. The color suits him immensely, along with the level of formality. Suits in such formal dress are revered by humans as the finest of fashions for men in particular, and I think Michael is used to a little bit of regality in his armor. I return the suit as I worry it may not be suitable for everyday use. That one is fine. That one was fine. Maybe not. Besides, you can't just pick the first thing. Truthfully, I don't have much interest. It only needs to allow us to complete what we came here to do. I wish he had a little bit of an interest, as part of me feels strange being the one who chooses what he wears. Really? Nothing stands out to you at all? Not particularly. This man has no personality. None. He's so annoying. I trust you will pick something appropriate. Outside of my armor, I'm not sure what makes for a good dress. I suppose neither of us are used to that, but none more than Michael. I think he sees his armor as an extension of himself, as part of it. It's something intrinsically him that he wears with such pride. I've enjoyed seeing him in human dress, even if it's rather strange. I imagine I'll enjoy seeing him in this new outfit even more. Will you try something on, please?
No.
I do not wish to try anything on. Once we pick something, that is fine. What if it's the wrong size? Perhaps I should mention that if it doesn't fit, we'll have to return the item and do this process again. That might persuade him to try it on. Yeah, you need to try it on, sir. This shirt fits fine. Michael glances down at his torso, despite half of it being missing. My excitement for this trip is diminishing slightly, like a whole lot. Michael, this is why no one wants to be around you. You're a killjoy. You have no fun ever. Nobody likes you. The only thing you have going for you is your face and your abs, and that's it. Face at least was fun. I had hoped Michael wouldn't be so reluctant to lean into the experience. I suppose this is strange and trivial to him, even if it's exciting to me. I return to browsing the section of racks and tables, moving to a table on the side. This table displays several soft fabrics folded into neat squares. The sign labels them as Henleys and displays a price. Taking one in my hands, I gently unfold it to have a better look. The fabric is soft and cream in color, with a few buttons and long sleeves. This is perfect. It will suit Michael and not be overly formal. Hopefully he'll be comfortable in it. I think this is it. That looks acceptable. We can pay and leave then. Michael looks relieved at this. I'm sure he's eager to return so he can change his clothes. I hope he is going to like what I picked. We approach the counter and pay for the shirt with the payment card provided by Keldrin, and then we leave the store. Would you like to stop by any more stores before we leave? I feel like we're going to stop by more stores before we leave, because I'm going to a cafe and then we're going to have some food. Not particularly. Of course not. Okay, we should head back so you can change. You could just change in the bathroom at the store or at the mall. We walk back into our accommodation the walk back. Oh my gosh, I can't read. So flustered with Michael being just dumb Michael. The walk back to our accommodation is quick and relatively quiet. I want to explore more, but Michael keeps his gaze ahead and walks with purpose. It's not long before we arrive. You're not going to find anything if you don't explore places. So, entering Michael's room, I place the bag on the bed for him to change into when he feels like it. He takes the shirt out of the bag and examines it closely. We have an extra "it" right there. I think this is the best I think this is the best item out of the ones you were considering. I feel proud to get Michael's approval. Girl, don't. It ain't that hard. Just Michael ain't deep. You know what I mean? As well as my ability to pick something that fits his personality. Whoa! Yeah, bless you. Just be taking off all of your clothes right in front of us, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Although she's a healer, she's seen it all, but she's still all blushy. Human bodies be doing stuff to her, man. I don't have a chance to step out of the room before Michael's tugging the crop top over his head, leaving him in the room shirtless. I feel the need to avert my eyes, yet Michael does not seem bothered in the slightest and stands unfazed despite being half-dressed. Yeah, because he's innocent and naive. Because he's an angel. So oh, it's perfectly fine. This won't give the female angel in the room any flutters or frustrations at all. It's perfectly fine and natural and dandy. She's in a human body and she's flustered now. You've flustered her, sir.
Here we go.
Is something the matter? Yes. Not at all. No, you can just keep undressing right in front of me. That's cool. That's cool. Honestly, she should be like, no, let me do that too. And see how he gets flustered. Be like, that's the problem here. Okay, we're in human bodies and they're doing human things. Despite this being a position we've been in before, this feels more personal, more intense. Yeah, because one, you're in human bodies, and two, he's not injured. He's just running around flaunting his nonsense. The last time we were like this, I was tending to his wounds which have now faded to scars that I can see quite up close. Oh gosh, he got closer. It's back away, sir, back up, excuse me. I settle on one in particular, a large one slashed across his bicep. This one? This is the bicep, right? Yeah. Do you remember tending to that one? I smile awkwardly and nod, beginning to recall that memory of tending to him after the harsh battle on Earth against roamy demons. That wound was particularly deep and hard to tend to. It took more grace than usual to help Michael in the moment. Such a wound would have been fatal to a human. On the bicep? Why would a bicep wound be fatal? Wait, this is a bicep, right? Not this is not a bicep. Even then, this is a flesh wound. Why would it have been fatal? Because did it nick an artery or something? Like your here, the abdomen, those are fatal things typically. I mean, humans can lose their whole dang arm, and as long as you pack that crap in so you're not bleeding out everywhere, you're gonna be okay for the most part. But you won't have an arm. But what I'm saying is, I'm not sure why this would be fatal unless I don't know what a bicep is. I'm pretty dang sure that's a bicep. I actually thought this was a bicep, but you know what? I'm gonna look this up. I have my phone next to me. What muscle is the bicep? Front part of the upper arm. This is the bicep. So unless they nicked an artery or something, yeah, that is definitely the bicep. So unless it nicked an artery, no, that wound wouldn't have been fatal. I don't understand. My phone is sliding. Just trying to get it back where it was. I do not recall that occasion well, but I remember how you cared for me in the coming weeks. Oh, were you all... It was particularly bad, wasn't it? That is quite the understatement on my behalf. His stand-off against Beelzebub wasn't just the cause of the injury. It took its toll on the members of the angelic army, as well as Michael's psyche. One of my worst. It was undoubtedly a hard time for him. The wound wasn't easy to tend, but Michael's damaged spirit proved to be the more difficult task. I remember singing to you, or trying to. I remember being desperate to help him in any way I could. It helped. His response is curt. I know he has a hard time talking about these things. Still, it soothes me to know Michael takes away some positivity from that time. I think that period was instrumental in bringing us closer as friends. I look upon his other scars, minor ones here and there, as well as large gashes to his side. There was one down here, but we can't see it under the writing. Those are far and beyond his most severe, from his battle with Lucifer. I close my eyes for a brief moment and try to refocus. The memory brings up such horrid feelings of desperation, feelings I don't want to deal with right now. I remember that one too, definitely. I point to the one on his arm. Which one? This one? Up here? Because this is the bicep. This is really his shoulder, not the arm. Unless there's another one we can't see because of the writing. Turning the attention to a more light-hearted injury and memory. It feels as though Michael too. It feels tough on Michael too to be recalling such difficult times so much lately. I don't want to dwell for his sake either. I remember how furious you were with that young angel. It was hard to tend to you with you being so grumpy. I couldn't help but giggle at the memory of a disgruntled Michael struggling to sit still despite his wound. He was at the start of his training, and yet overcome with a sense of arrogance. Hurting me as an attempt to show me up was the incorrect choice. Yes, I heard you say that repeatedly. Michael's stern expression gives way as he relents and enjoys the humor in a distant memory. Then he takes a pause and an uneasy frown returns to his face. Was I a bad patient? Not really. You were understandably upset. You've never been a bad patient. Michael has never been a bad patient or an inconvenience to me at all. It is my honor to care for him. My eyes settle on yet another scar, a lighter one on his other side, and a part of me instinctively reaches out to touch him, but withdraws at the last second as my fingertips are about to make contact with his skin. You guys are going to get hot and steamy if you're not careful. I'm just saying. This one you were squirmy for, though. Michael averts his eyes in embarrassment. I cannot help being ticklish. I don't mean to mock you or anything. I just remember it well, is all. I remember each and every one. For a while, it was the only thing I would get to interact with Michael at all. The only way. I am glad you can restrain yourself from acting on such knowledge. Michael rolls his eyes playfully as I gasp at the accusation. Oh, are you inviting us to tickle you, sir? Are you blushing? He is blushing. Throw him on the bed. Tickle time. Tickle session, go. Bam. I would never do such a thing. I take my duty to tend you seriously. I certainly don't. Good job, Ariel. I am always thankful for your attendance and your patience. His tone is deeply sincere. I'm thankful to get to tend you. I'm your friend. I'll always be here for you. Michael seems to place no embarrassment or shame in the fact that he's chatting away to me shirtless as my eyes are fixed on his exposed torso, toned abs, and strong arms. She's getting more and more flustered. She's over here like, sir, if you don't put a shirt on right now, I'm going to teach you how much I am restraining myself from wanting to tickle you. Michael stretches upward as he pulls on the new shirt, his muscles flexing as he does so. I know I'm staring, and not necessarily just at the scars. If Michael thinks nothing of it, I feel guilty for looking, guilty for being here. The man did not have to do that while you were there. With the garment over his arms, the rest falls down to lie on his torso, covering himself from my eyes. Aw. What do you think? It looks good. It looks good. It really suits you. I try not to sound giddy or overly complimentary, as I know there is more to my words than Michael would perceive. I don't wish to taint this wonderful thing we share. Oh, she's all like, you look hot, but I don't want to tell you that and bring earthly desires into my interactions with you, because you're still sweet little innocent angel, and I've been just a tiny bit corrupted by running around with a... Then I'm glad. His smile is earnest and his demeanor seems to relax now that he is in more comfortable clothing. We should probably discuss our next steps for the investigation, now that this problem is solved. Michael nods, and we start to discuss where we might go to investigate next. And we're going to stop there. Alright, we are going to save. That is all for today. Alright, everybody, remember to make room for your own passions, and I'll see you next time. Bye!